Hi, this is Dr. Shintani for your health. Want to learn how to lose weight while eating more? At the end of this video, I'll show you resources on how to do this. For decades, we've been told to eat less, and professionals have taught generations of people how to control portion size. Yet obesity has been rising year after year during those same decades. Did you ever think that their advice was not only wrong, but may have contributed to weight gain? Here's some of the facts according to a study conducted by the National Center for Health Statistics at the CDC. In the U.S., in the 1960s, the average woman weighed 140.2 pounds. Today, the average weight has increased by 30.4 pounds to 170.6 pounds for the average woman. For men, it's just as bad. The average man weighed 166.3 pounds in the 1960s, and today the average man weighs about 31.6 pounds more at 197.9 pounds. Maybe eating less is not the best advice. I'm not saying that the advice of eating less caused the weight gain, but it has certainly not stopped the massive rise in obesity. And this advice may be especially bad if it has caused you to be a yo-yo dieter. While some studies show that yo-yo dieting or weight cycling does not necessarily cause weight gain, there are other reasons to be careful about going on and off diets. In a study published in the journal Circulation of the American Heart Association, a study involving 6.7 million people in the Korean National Insurance Database concluded that yo-yo dieting was associated with increased mortality and shortened lifespan. In fact, it concluded that during the span of the study, mortality rates for yo-yo dieters were double the rate of those who did not yo-yo diet, and strokes and heart attacks were significantly higher among the yo-yo dieters. In a separate study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, researchers also concluded that heart attack risk was higher among yo-yo dieters. So what should we do to control our weight instead of eating less food and going on and off diets? I think a more natural and sustainable way to control weight is to eat more instead of eating less. Because eating less food is like trying to override your hunger drive, and I think everyone will agree that this is not natural. When I say to eat more, I mean more food, not more calories. I mean food that is unprocessed and naturally bulkier than the prepared foods that so many of us eat today. In other words, I recommend eating more food, but more of the right foods that are less dense in calories. I think eating less of the wrong food is just going to leave our stomachs empty and leave us hungry and will drive us off our diet and forget about eating less. Let me give you an example. A medium apple is about 90 calories. A muffin about the same size could be as high as 550 calories. On a portion-controlled diet, you might try to eat half a muffin. That would still be 275 calories. On the Eat More, Weigh Less diet system that I designed in the early 90s, I would say eat 2 apples so that you feel full. That would still be fewer calories at 180 calories compared to the eating less approach of half a muffin at 275 calories. But in the approach of eating less, your stomach would be empty and you would be hungry, making it hard to stick with your diet. On the Eat More, Weigh Less system, you'd be full, making it easier to stick with its guidelines. In this way, you could indeed lose weight by eating more food. This approach was proven in my published research with traditional foods, and I demonstrated that people could indeed eat more to weigh less and keep their weight off over time. For details on how to find foods that cause weight loss and more detail about my Eat More, Weigh Less approach, subscribe to this channel at AskDrShintani.com and click on the bell for notifications. For more explanation about this concept, obtain a copy of my book, The Peace Diet, at peacediet.org and read the chapter on how to eat more to weigh less. This is Dr. Shintani for your health.